And welcome inside Reynolds Coliseum on a Thursday night. Number 8 NC State back in action, getting set to battle the Davidson Wildcats out of the A-10. Wolfpack have won 5 in a row, back to their winning ways. Their final game of non-conference play. Well, it is holiday sweater season, both with ankle injuries, both not expected to play, certainly not starting this evening. And so that means more production perhaps for Saniya Rivers, that's going to be thrust into that starting lineup, the South Carolina transfer and national champion.
Yeah, she'll have a great opportunity to really pick up where, she's already made an impact. 7 points a game this season, and got to really put herself in a spot now where Wes Moore says, hey, I go from one All-ACC member to a McDonald's All-American. Saniya Rivers, a transfer from South Carolina. She's got all the skill set and the backdrop of playing in an ACC league. What a get for Coach Folks, who tried to recruit her in the beginning. And once she found out she was in the transfer portal, she said, oh yeah, give me her number. I need to ring her up. And here she is at Davidson.
Ellie Sutphin getting it done, returning to Raleigh. Well, it's that time of year. Non-conference play comes to a close. And league play arrives this weekend for the ACC. Davidson controls the opening tip. Deegan for 3, and the Wildcats strike first.
Well, definitely not afraid to get it going early. Davidson is a team that loves pace. This is what you'll find. To share the ball, shoot the ball, and stifle you on defense. That's their philosophy.
Rivers and Mimi Collins in the starting lineup. No Diamond Johnson, no Jada Boyd, and a traveling violation. Anchor Sutphin's production in addition to Adenupe as well, number 11 in black. She goes to work. High off the glass, too strong.
He goes with Snoopy, one of the best holiday classic cartoons of all time, and you go with a NASA Christmas sweater. I mean, I know they had new nuclear energy discovered today, so that must be why.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty big deal, right? You actually get more energy out than what you put in. I don't think we'll talk more about that in our broadcast, but it's big news nonetheless. What do you think is going through her mind returning to Reynolds, given that this is where she started her career? Maybe a little butterflies, perhaps.
Butterflies, and also just a sense of wanting to prove your improvement, right? And say, like, hey, you guys maybe should have gave me some more time. I mean, I think as a competitor, how could you not think that? Oh, great drive, kind of a Euro floater combo.
3 the hard way. The foul was called on Jakia Brown-Turner, her first. And Deegan coming off a standout performance against UNCG. 5 of 6 from deep. That was way back on last Thursday night. And continuing the hot hand early this evening. A 6-2 lead for the Cats. 10th overall meeting between these two. Split the defenders and Hobby.
Adenupe given so much room to shoot.
Well, she's 1 of 10 from deep this season. You understand the scouting report.
Yeah, you gotta prove it,
here
right?
Comes the pack. That's correct. Madison Hayes off the bounce, lays it up and in. If you're Adenupe, you're taking a 3 at some point tonight, right?
You better.
Given that amount of real estate.
Better. I mean, I feel disrespected for her.
Step back for Sutphin. It's good. Her first shot. Davidson back in front.
And that's who you can't give room to. So smooth with the step back.
Hobby directing traffic. Was halfway through our first quarter. Hobby the turnaround and finish.
The college teams gain interest, and it was raising the level of awareness. And she said the UT Martins of the world, where Pat Head Summit was, and the Southern Yukons, the D2 type schools. Look where we are now. She said, I knew when women's basketball arrived, when you can't go to the game a day of and get a ticket. Look at the night we have at NC State. Look at these fans showing up, showing out.
With that silver medal in '76, just building a foundation for what we see today.
Yes. Pat Head, of course, a member of that team, as well as Ann Drysdale-Meyer.
NC State lead balloons to 7. Brooke Weisbrod, Roy Philpott. Final non-conference game for NC State. Clemson comes to town on Sunday. That's going to be part of an ACC quadruple header, believe it or not. Hard to believe we've reached that point in the season. Runner up and in. The bounces there for Izzy Morgan.
That's a nice runner by Izzy Morgan. The scoop off the runner. She's been dealing with an ankle injury herself. Really no answer for her strength. 6'3", so not oversized, not too tall, but definitely strong and can hold her position.
Pack shooting a blistering 73% from the floor. Hobby's got 8 early on. Right at her season average. Quick trigger on the three. Izzy Moore.
Look how much room the guards have to operate. Ooh. Talk about room. Creating some there with James.
3-on-2 the other way. And NC State quickly back defensively. Quick trigger by Sutphin. Just like that, a one-possession game.
I really like the way she has a catch and shoot. The flow. There's no hesitation. She doesn't bring the ball down either, Roy. She knows exactly what she's going to that spot for.
Love to take this one in the second quarter in a one-possession affair. The steal by Rivers. She's thinking otherwise. Easy bucket.
I mean, you can tell when she gets more time and repetitions and moments to make great decisions on the floor. Saniya Rivers, you're looking at a very possible potential first-team All-ACC. I'd say next year. If she works hard this year, really proves herself, and then takes over in that starting position, she could really make an impact. She's so athletic.
Rivers on cue, off the mark. How long do you think it takes her to just kind of blend in and also bringing her skill set to the table in the right way this season?
Well, I think it depends on how much time she gets when Diamond Johnson and Jada Boyd are back. But you can see the last two games what she's doing. I mean, that's incredible to score almost 15 points and shoot nearly 60%. How is coach going to keep you out of the lineup after that? I don't know.
Baseline three by Fuller. The rebound claim by Hobby. Shot clock is off. James off the screen. That's a three. 25-15. And NC State red hot from downtown. 11 of 16 overall. 3 of 6 from three, Brooke. So you can make the trip, but it's going to take you a little time to get acclimated to everything while you're down under and then when you come back to the States.
Well, if you go down under, are you kind of over the top when you get back and just jumble? It sounds like it'd be a lot of jet lag to work through. And
Cats will try to respond. Touch for Maddie Plank. And a quick shot in and out. Baldwin with the board.
Sorry, Roy. This is an area, too, that Westmore was really wanting to focus on, was the rebound. And tonight he was not happy at all getting beaten the boards badly.
Jimmy V's interviewed by the press out in Albuquerque before the national championship game against Houston in Phi Slamma Jamma. And he basically told the media at the time, we're going to slow things down. Inside, there's a bucket. He goes to his team right after practice and says, you got to be out of your mind if you think we've made it this far. This down. We're not going to do it. We're going to take it right to Akeem Olajuwon. And Wes talked about it today. Coach Moore, he said, he quoted the late Jimmy V. We got millions watching tonight. We're not going to slow this thing down with Jada Boyd. Just found the way in Atlanta in the ACC tournament, and then all the way. Quadruple header starts at noon. The 3 games we'll tell you about: Louisville and Pittsburgh at 2. 10 while also ranked in the top 10.
I'm very excited for that game. The potential matchups. You got Georgia Amore, a great Australian point guard herself at 10. Yeah. How could it not?
It puts me in a good mood. Clean rebound, easy bucket. Saturday, ACC Network also on the ESPN app. No truth to the rumor the Nardog will be in attendance for that one. Inside basket is good. Obviously, you're not a fan of The Office. Just kind of slipped that one in there.
What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, no.
Cornell, Andrew, the Nardog from The Office. 39-22. Davidson now 3 of 14. From deep in the response.
It's something that is easily overlooked in the game, but it's true. I mean, you don't want to hear any coaching right now.
Airman off mark. What about if you're up 20? To me, it would seem to be difficult to coach a team that's got that kind of lead. That
too. Then, you can get complacent, and that can be just as difficult. That's why this halftime speech could go either way, right? We've easily seen teams come back from 15 down, lose 20-point leads. So, yeah.
Foul was called. Baldwin had dominated by the pack. It was 17-15 since then. All NC State. Houston right here on ACC Network, also the ESPN app.
Theme for tonight. I love the buy-in. My only wish is that the uniforms were also some type of ugly holiday sweater.
Wow.
That would have made it cool.
Well, I don't know that the actual ugly adjective was utilized. It was simply holiday stuff. Mid-range baseline, doing a fantastic job against this Cats team on the road. And a foul on the putback. Free throws coming.
To be a, she could be a double-double type of player. The season goes on, and the more she can open up the offense to step out and shoot the way she has tonight.
It's got to go. And the lob to Deegan is intercepted by Rivers. Saniya Rivers off and running.
As much, you're not going to look for contact, because in the back of my mind, I'm terrified of coming down on somebody's foot.
Yeah, Morgan, a member of the A-10 All-Rookie team a season ago, trying to maintain healthy status. Now 11 games into this season, and again to the rack. Fouled.
And NC State wants to change perhaps how they guard that particular play there, because the way Morgan's able to turn the corner.
From behind the three-point arc, 11 makes before tonight. Last non-conference game for State. Clemson comes to Reynolds on Sunday. Tonight you can see the athleticism and kind of just getting started.
Yeah, right. It's like you're seeing literally somebody just getting started and realize that, wow, what a wonderful opportunity for Saniya Rivers, and she's showing out.
First points of the night for Mimi Collins. 53-27. Shot clock winding down. I mean, you've got a top 6 showdown. Virginia Tech's never been ranked as high as 6 in the land. They'll welcome in Notre Dame to Castle Coliseum. And that game, the winner, Elizabeth Kidley, Olivia Miles.
With great point guard play, with post play, they have all those elements. Kitley is unstoppable.
Bounce by Maddie.
All this energy that you can't do anything with because you're stuck in the house, and to realize how important mental health is, and really the step that, you know, people have taken to understand how important it is since then. So she got to do that. Now.
70 days, Brooke Weisbrod. Could you do that?
Okay, no, because in spin class, I'm looking at the clock every 5. What do you bring for snacks? How do you change your clothes and shower? How many different? There's so many things that are just like, wow, you just rode your bike across the country. That's incredible.
You did have a lot of questions. You weren't joking when you said that originally.
No, I really do.
Adenupe inside, converts.
How many times have we seen Izzy Morgan come off the ball screen? Nice up and under with the miss, though. How many times have we seen Izzy Morgan attack the basket, get that ball screen? They just don't have an answer for NC State's athleticism.
Baldwin 0 for 2 at the line so far tonight. Cornell takes the 50-mile drive up Route 11 to square off against Syracuse at 3 Eastern Saturday here on ACC Network also. Pack without a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. Davidson trying to battle back. And guess who? Down to 5. Timmons has to go. And the step back 3. Pops out to Baldwin. And a fresh 20.
Plenty of time now. Execute a play. This is where something maybe Coach Moore you might be working on, or you want to see a little crisper. This is a great time to call a play like that. Exactly. Maybe you need a
58-37, less than 2 to play here in our third quarter. Valerie Hayes, no. Madison Hayes, the board for NC State. Hayes gets it back and will feed Baldwin. But taking her time down low was finally fouled.
You want to dial in and coach hard. It's easy. You know, he's not liking what he sees. He needs River Baldwin to hit some free throws. She's not hit a free throw tonight. I think that's her first one.
Last time these two teams met was back in 2018. NC State won that night 75-45. Ball movements there. Saniya Rivers inside to Baldwin. The easy 2. Rebound pops out to Jessica Timmons behind the back. Weaving through traffic. And a wild shot. Rebounded by Adenupe. Stolen back by State. Guess who? Aziaha James.
What a complete game this young lady is having. 3 assists, now a steal. Just 16 minutes.
Shot clock and game clock almost identical, about maybe a second difference. Pack on their way to perhaps their 6th win in a row. Hayes off the mark. Still time for State. Lob ahead to Baldwin, and it's picked off by Sutphin. 63-37. And Brooke, NC State closes the third on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific for the Wolfpack. They've got 14 assists, 25 field goals tonight. River Baldwin stepping up, making herself big in the paint.
I mean, think about Saniya Latson at Florida State. The second half she had earlier tonight against Presbyterian. She's the ACC Rookie of the Week every single week, it seems like.
Yeah, Latson has been dominating for Florida State. She's been terrific.
It's looked good since an early 14-0 run created separation. Izzy Morgan off the mark. 4 straight games now. Camille Hobby's been in double figures, and a foul on the jumper. Actually had the first 3 of her career earlier this year. Pack got it done that night.
The portal, once it's open, you think about the experience Mimi Collins has had. Some of the other players coming from Florida State, River Baldwin, Maryland, Tennessee for Mimi Collins. And so you're getting some big-time program. Whether or not they have a lot of playing time or not is, you're still getting the competition there.
Plank inside, found a way to finish.
A double clutch from Maddie Plank.
Big game coming up this weekend for the conference and for Florida State. Road trip to UConn, that ought to be interesting.
Yeah, good patience. She plays quick, but she's not in a hurry.
I'm going to put you on the spot here with NC State. In your mind,
all right,
3 straight conference championships, Elite 8, nearly reached the Final Four. Remember, that was a double.
Okay, well, here's what's tough for NC State is there's no Lisa Kune. And Camille Hobby's an excellent center. As we see her just stifling defense tonight, she'll get called for the foul. That's opportunity. I'm not putting my stamp on NC State to the Final Four right now.
To experience each sport from your perspective, snap a pic, take a video, tag it with hashtag. That'll certainly change. Much of the ACC opener against Clemson this weekend. That's a Sunday tip. This season before tonight, she's got 5 this evening. Still hasn't missed. Give it to her. Ties her season high.
This is fun. When you have games like this that are so lopsided, to see players step up. And they haven't had maybe that opportunity to shine and to really do it and to enjoy it. Okay.
Pack have it. James lurking outside the 3-point arc. Timmons leads a rebound. Hayes off the mark. Baldwin the board. Ahead to Timmons. Rub it in.
Points, 19 points off turnovers, but 42 rebounds to 21 versus Davidson. So doubling up.
State also with 17 layups. Rivers. Baldwin another rebound, the left-handed finish. A significant contributor to this team. Deegan, no. Blocked by Baldwin.